Hello, you hardcores out there, how are you doing? It's Russ here from Porky's Corner, the biggest gob in sport. We say the things on here. Nobody dare say, no, let's take this black leopard off now, I just have to undo the things on. We got it there. I'm in here now. Right. Let's get cracking. Let's get something done. Benjamin Shalom. You know who he is? He's the CEO of Boxer. Well, he ended up with an exclusive Sky Sports deal after 5 shows as a promoter, which he's on a par with like the ITV deal that Richard Poxon got after a handful of shows. How bad is that? The TV platform just want people that are grateful and that they can manipulate. Is that what happened? Because Benjamin Shalom, you don't know what you're doing, lad. You don't know what you're doing. People are telling me that when we get to Easter 2025, your deal ain't going to be renewed in the June. Not going to be renewed. So what are you going to do? Are you going to start putting some proper fights on and not Kell Brook, Amir Khan? You know what I mean? What proper fights have you put on? What? Beefy against Eubank twice. Kell Brook against Khan. All shot fighters. Clarissa Shields against Savannah Marshall. Yeah, well done. It's women, innit? What have you done? What are you doing? Joshua Boatsi against Dan Aziz. Does anybody even know who Joshua Boatsi is? No. So, I don't know. Dan Aziz beats him. He's the hardcore's favourite, isn't he? He's gone through all the levels. Done it the hard way, approaching 35-year-old. Good luck to Dan Aziz, but Sky are not doing enough. The people around Benjamin Shalom know that, but they're not going to want to rock the boat, are they? They need somebody to go up to him and say, you don't know what you're effing doing, lad. And them dates need to be shared out amongst all licensed laminate holders. I mean, why can't laminate holders put a tender in and say, look, we want to bid for these Sky slots, and these are the fights that we want to put on Sky. Give me 2 slots, and this is what I'll put on, or give me 1 slot, and this is what I'll put on, like a pilot episode, like a trial. Them things that Dennis used to get all the time with different platforms. We'll say, yeah, you can do that. If you pay for production and all that, and show us that you can put it on. Audition for it, because in the long run, it'll be brilliant, won't it? If you could get 20 Sky dates. Now, each date back in the day when Eddie had it, £150,000. So you've got 150 in your pocket, you've got all commercial, and you've got the gate. So what you do, all you promoters out there, you just sell our side of it, don't you, on social media, interview after interview after interview, be a little bit controversial, blah, blah, blah. Sell our side of it so that you can keep that 150, and the more tickets you sell, pays for shows and a bit of commercial thrown in. That's what Eddie tries to do. Eddie Hearn and Bricktop, they try and aim so they don't dip into their TV money. Do you understand? Sometimes you've got to do just to get it over the line. Now, on a pilot one, you've got to put everything you've got into it, aren't you? You're going to be paying people normally 5-6 grand a fight. You're going to offer them a little bit more, aren't you? You're going to offer them bonuses for knockouts and all sorts, because you're going to want them dates. And I don't see anybody getting stuck into that lot of Sky at the moment. Any promoters, all these little small old promoters, I don't see anybody getting stuck into them on social media and saying, listen, I want Sky dates. Steffi Bull, Dennis, Carl Greaves, there's 3 there. Why aren't they screaming? We want Sky dates. We want to put a tender in. We want a slot. We're going to put great fights on. Let them audition. Don't give them carte blanche like you gave Eddie Hills. He ran it into the ground once DAZN come calling. And it's the same with this Ben, isn't it? Got off to a good start, but you become comfortable, don't you? You're piling money up. Well, that's how I look at it. Who's going to want to go to Sky with him at the helm? Who's going to want to sign? Well, they've got Adrian Mole, captain of the ship, heading for... He's heading for an iceberg, isn't he? Only a mini one, but it's enough to sink you. Share the dates out. Mick Hennessy. Yeah, get that Ben a couple of dates. And then I've just mentioned Steffi Bull, Carl Greaves, Dennis. Steve Wood. Joe Gallagher's got a stable, but he's got to deal with Saudis, hasn't he now, Joe? So he's sat fat. He's the head of the game, but give him a couple of UK slots. Why not? Don't give carte blanche to him. Didn't you learn anything from the Eddie Hills situation, Sky Sports? Hey? It all needs a big shake-up there at Sky, in my opinion. It all needs a good shake-up. Nobody knows what they're doing. Left hand don't know what right hand's doing. That's how I look at it. Ben Shalom put on 5 shows, and I think 2 or 3 of them he had Carl Greaves holding his hand. So why ain't Carl Greaves been given those slots? Eh? He's an old stager, isn't he? Give him some slots. He knows what he's on with. Give Mick Hennessy slots. Give Big Ron slots. He's always going on about what he could do with some proper Sky money. Give him his chance. Eh? You know what I mean? Instead of him putting on white collar and dressing it up as boxing. Like Anna Rankin, she's white collar, isn't she? Let's have it right. White collar level. You can't say that wrestling company. Well, why not? What we're going to say? Oh, Tommy Franks, pound for pound. Come on, let's call it as it is. People pinching livings out of boxing. This is why it's on its knees. It's on its knees. I mean, does any fighter out there really put any effort in? Come on. They're telling us they're doing interviews, don't they? They're doing interviews on social media at 11 and 12 o'clock at night with YouTubers telling us they're stronger, faster, they're quicker than the speeding bullet, and they're eating kangaroo meat. Boing, boing, boing. They're eating kangaroo meat. They've got Dave Allen there in camp, 12:30 at night, doing YouTube interviews. And people got any respect for David doing them at that time of night, eh? And then tweeting about it. Middle of the morning when you should be resting. He's not the only one doing it. They all want to be on social media, get you resting and get up for your run. Because it has a knock-on effect. Look what we're up against now. We're up against these misfits, aren't we? Tommy Fury, he'd normally be on $5,000 a fight. He's on 5 million. That's 1,000 times more money. Some of them misfits were giving £500,000 overnight, weren't they? You wouldn't give them 500 quid, would you? You'd probably see them stood outside Job Centre normally, wouldn't you? Dossers. They're not going to go pro, are they, for a couple of grand or a big run ticket deal? Who wants to have a ticket deal? And be told on a Monday, show ain't done so good, go and get gone. You only did 100 tickets or 50 tickets. That's no good. Ticket deals, outlaw them. Promoters, get off your arse and sell the shows like Eddie does. Sell the shows. No. We're going around in circles. I'm not losing my rag, but Ben Shalom, you don't know what you're doing. You know that. You know you don't know what you're doing. Your deal's up 1st of June 2025. They're going to make a decision at the end of the first quarter 2025. So if they're already saying they're going to make a decision on whether to renew Boxer's deal, does that mean that Boxer are ripping it up and they're on fire now? No, it doesn't, does it? No, it doesn't. It means they're heading for Skid Row and food banks. That's where they're heading, unless they can turn it round. That's the bottom line. So, what are they putting on? He needs a shake-up at Sky. It's the same old people doing the same old jobs. It needs decluttering. They got rid of Bean, haven't they? Get rid of the rest of them. Get rid of them all and start again. Get a new company in and share them dates. Like I said earlier in this video, giving carte blanche to one promoter, you might as well just sign your death warrant, haven't you? There's no wonder there, is there? Who's challenging that Bennett? Who's challenging him? He's on a fat deal till June, isn't he? Till 1st of June, 25. Coming to an end, isn't it? 18 months from now. 18 months left and they don't know if they're going to renew it. Oh my God, what does that tell you? So all you promoters out there, get emailing Sky, Johnny Horscock Nelson, or rest of them, and tell them you want to audition for them slots because you can do better. Hey? Just put a couple of shows on. and don't make out and give something back like Joshua. He gives something back, didn't it, with Franklin fight? They want pay-per-view, were it? Well, they couldn't do it pay-per-view, could they? But they would have done for Dylan White, the can man, who went life and death with Franklin. See what I mean? One's a name and one isn't. We'll go around in circles with it there. Okie doke. That's about it. So, Ben Shalom, I don't see you getting a new deal with Sky. You're hanging up for dear life, and I see you putting crap out till then. Why don't you have a go at turning it round and working with other promoters and share them dates? Because you can't fill the dates, can you? All right. Nobody wants to work with you. Well, share the dates. All right. No, peace out. Thanks for liking and subscribing. And leaving a comment. Booyah! I think I'll give my teeth a clean now. Give me a good rinse. Well, I've just got in and I've just seen a press release that Dan Aziz has done his back and he's had to pull out. So I'll have to stick this in the end of the video. Otherwise it's a video dumping out, isn't it? Alright. Peace out. Good luck to Dan Aziz in your comeback from your injury. Pop, pop, bang. Peace out.